Hello and welcome to She's Magic, the Modern Day Witch channel. So today I'm going to do things a little bit different. I wanted to hop on because there is a message waiting for you from Spirit. So I'm going to give you an option to choose from 3 crystals. The first one I'm going to give you is this beautiful cluster of quartz crystal. This quartz helps with clarity. It also helps with purifying energy. So if you're being drawn to this crystal, then you will be pile number 1. You'll be the reading for number 1, okay? Okay, so the other crystal I'm going to show you is this beautiful piece of quartz. This is rose quartz, and this is for your heart chakra. This is if you're having to be around a lot of people and you're worried about them, their energy, and maybe like negative energy as far as working with clients or even going on a date or something like that. You might want to carry a piece of rose quartz with you because this is all about the feeling, emotion of love, and the sense of security, just feeling protected in that loving energy. Okay, so this will be the reading for number 2, the rose quartz. And then the other is this raw piece of amethyst. So amethyst is really good for negative energy. And you will find this in a lot of home accessories. So if you are creating a sacred space and you find a piece of an accessory that has this amethyst, you can put that in your space. And so when you're entertaining or you have family members over, especially around the holidays, if you want to make sure that you can clear that negative energy, then I would recommend to get some of this amethyst crystal in your home. And this will be for the reading for number 3. Okay? Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and clear the energy. So I always light a white candle. I happen to have this apple pie. It is almost gone, but it is, it's coconut. It's a coconut candle, so it has the low fumes. So I'm going to go ahead and light that because this, for me, it purifies my space and sets the intention for the light energy that I'm bringing in when I'm calling in my spirit guides, your spirit guides, ascended masters, gods, goddesses, past loved ones that want to come forth with a message for you. I also use Palo Santos, and so Palo Santos is really good to clean my energy, to clean my space, to clean my tarot cards. So I like to bless my area and with this beautiful Palo Santos, and I'm just gonna wave it over my beautiful tarot cards, and I'm gonna ask at this time that my spirit guides, your spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, past loved ones, all in love and light energy, that you come forth and you give my readers or my viewers the messages that they need to hear at this time. Okay, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you for always intuitively giving me the messages to give to you so you can have some clarity. That's what it's about. It's about giving you some clarity. Okay, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this deck here. I'm going to start with pile 1, which is this crystal here. So what do my pile 1s need to hear at this moment? What do they need to hear when it comes to any questions that they have, what they're going through. What do my pile ones? What are the messages that they need to hear at this time? The quartz crystal pile. What do they need to hear? I love this deck. It's a beautiful tarot deck. It's really around the feminine energy, so I really love that. So we'll go ahead and see, what do my pile ones, what messages do you have for my pile ones? Thank you, Spirit, for always giving me the messages that are needed. What do my pile ones, the crystal, quartz crystal, what do they need to hear, Spirit? What's on their mind? What are their questions? What are they really hoping to find the answers about? Okay, so the first card that comes out is Eight of Materials. So Eight of Materials is all about working. You can see like her arms are busy. She's, you know, it's like you have so many tasks and not enough arms. You always say that if I had another arm, I could get more done. So you're in that energy right now. So you've been in this mode of creating. You can see she's surrounded by all of these beautiful roses. And so the Eight of Materials is the same as the Eight of Pentacles. And so these roses can represent an abundance. So it's like you can see there's an abundance of roses. So you're working hard on something. And this is what you want some clarity on. Yeah, you've been busy. Maybe you're wondering if you're working towards a relationship. You're wondering if this is going to work out, or you're trying to call a new love into your life. Maybe you're wondering if when is that going to manifest, or if you're working on a business. You know, maybe you have questions around, you know, because of this time, things might seem a little bit slower. And so you're worried, you know, you might be a little bit worried about money coming in. And so our tendency is to work harder, okay? So right now we're in the waning gibbous, and the waning gibbous is all about surrender. It's about nurturing ourselves. It's about tapping in to what lights us up and to get into the creativity. So you might also be experiencing that when you look at this card. You know, it's like all of these downloads, like every rose can represent a new idea. So you might be in this energy. But Spirit wants you to know that if you're receiving downloads, you are in the creativity time. So write down these ideas and really, you know, choose which one you want to start with first. Don't overwhelm yourself and feel like you have to do everything at once, because it will lead to burnout. Know that when you get these ideas, creativity feels like it's more in flow. It's beautiful. And so if you're feeling chaotic and your anxiety levels are getting high, then know that it is time to let your divine feminine energy come in and really let your imagination build on this, because creativity can be so much fun. It's like painting art. You know, it's if you're working on a project, you get really clear on what it is that you're going to offer, how you're going to offer it, what it's going to do. It can be that even in with a relationship, just like really figuring out who that person is that you really want to manifest in your life. What are their qualities? What would you be doing? Would you be traveling? It's really a time of just really putting in your order to the universe is what I like to say. You're placing your order. Okay. So let's see what else does Spirit have for you. Okay, so you got the Six of Materials, which is another beautiful card. And you can see that there's twins there and their arms are up and all of this beautiful roses are dropping in. So the Six of Materials is to let you know that not to worry, your money is coming in. So if you're working on this project and you're getting into this lack and scarcity energy and feeling like I've got to do more, I've got to do more, that you are creating resistance. So when you put your arms up and you surrender and you know that it is yours and it is flowing to you and you claim it, it's coming in, okay? It's coming in. This also comes with relationships. You know, this is a general reading, so I'm trying to cover some bases. If you are interested in a more personal reading, there will be a link down below where you can schedule that. But this is about really honoring yourself. Really, like, you can see this rose here, you can see that it has this white light around it, and this feels like magnetism, because you see how their hair is flowing, like, you know, when a magnet attracts something, it's like everything grabs to it. And this is what I'm seeing here. It's like, this is pure magnetism. So when you step into your energy and you're not in this doing, like I need to have more arms to get the work done, you're stepping into magnetism. And that's when your pinnacles, your materials, your roses, your love, whatever it is you're trying to call it, it just drops in, because it is gravitating towards this rose that is being lit up with magnetism. That's what that's showing. And so everything is attracted to this rose. So it's whatever you're manifesting, whatever you've been wanting to manifest, when you step in that energy and you put your arms up and you surrender and you know it's all coming in perfect timing, that's when it drops in, because now you're in your worth. Now you're loving yourself. This is the goddess energy, I like to call. This here is, so the witch energy, when I talk about archetypes, so the witch archetype is more of the masculine energy of doing. You know, she's resourceful. She does things without apology. She knows what she wants and she goes after it. But the flip side of that, when the witch energy is out of alignment, is when she feels the scarcity and she overworks and overdoes everything until she reaches burnout because she feels like she's not enough. But when the witch energy is in alignment, she knows her shit, and she knows that, you know what she desires is hers, and there's no question about it. And so the goddess energy is about, you know, you just love yourself, you're becoming magnetic. And, you know, it's like there's a lot of rose petals and roses here. So it's also when you tap into nature, you know, it's like this card here has the nature around it. And so this here, you know, I'm just looking at the card right now, and it has like this blue-green color. And, you know, I'm really feeling like this is more in your heart chakra, because the heart chakra is green and sometimes it has like pink surrounding it. So this is a reminder that you're wanting to tap into your heart and get out of your head, because you can see on her head she has a rose that's larger than any of the others. So she is in her head. Her head is feeling heavy. She's feeling the pressure and the weight because it's in her head. And then here, when you have the Six of Materials, it's got this yellow color. So the yellow is in your solar plexus. That's your solar plex chakra that you'll find, it's in the stomach area. And the solar plexus represents confidence and knowing your worth and standing in that energy. And so you can see when you're in your worth, you surrender. You're not coming from not being enough. You're letting it flow in. So let that be a reminder. And then the other card that came out with the Six of Materials is the Eight of Inspiration. So the Eight of Inspiration is like the Eight of Wands. So this is a reminder that you're going to take action from that energy. Take action from being in your worth, not in the action of like there has to be a multiple amount of you in order to call in what it is. It's like going back to this 8 of materials, like how many arms, how many people, how resourceful can I be? This is taking action from being in your worth. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is you might want to be delegating at this time. So if you're feeling like you're being overworked and you're feeling like things just aren't showing up fast, it could be your energy that's creating resistance. So if you can delegate some of the duties, some of, even if you're trying to call in more love, but you're doing so much and you're feeling, you're not feeling in flow, you might want to delegate some of your duties, whether it's housework or even going to the grocery store. Maybe at this time even that drains your energy, so you might want to use one of the services where your groceries are being delivered to you. It's delegating, because when you delegate you are going to create more magnetism because you're standing in your worth. You're not in that scarcity energy, you're in your goddess energy, and you know that you are valuable. And just because you need help at this time or you want to delegate does not make you less than. Because a lot of times, even when we're growing a business, we feel like we have to do everything. If you're a mom and you're just feeling like you have to do everything, and there's a lot of hats that you're wearing right now, especially if your kids are still at home from school. And so you're trying to wear all of these hats, and it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. So here we have the sun, and it has the orange color. You can see that, okay? And so this orange color is in your in your sacral. So your sacral is about stepping into your creativity, like I was talking about with this, building your magnetism and the 8 of materials. So you're going to want to step in that energy of creativity. So if you have to delegate so that you can stay in your creative zone, Spirit is saying that at this time that you need to honor that. It is not making you, because you can see, if you look at this card, she's moving full force ahead. And this is a reminder that yes, there is a time when we take on that masculine energy and we carry the load and we do the work. But right now, we are in the waning gibbous. Okay, so if we were in the waxing gibbous or the waxing crescent, that is when we are taking action on our manifestations. But when we are in the waning gibbous, this is all about creativity. So the more you can see here, it's like the band is wide here and it's getting tighter here. So for me, it's Spirit is showing you that there's resistance. It's because she is pushing so hard, the band is getting tighter and tighter and creating the resistance. You can see like she's on a mission. She's moving forward. So Spirit wants to remind you that you're enough. You don't have to burn yourself out. Doing more is putting you in lack and scarcity energy because you're not feeling worthy. So you're saying, I've got to do more. I've got to work harder. I've got to prove myself. And when you step into that energy, you're in your head, which is all about the ego. You're out to prove something. And so this is probably why you were attracted to this beautiful quartz crystal, because it is about purifying and clarity. And so at this time, you're wanting to feel peace, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So this is why you've been drawn to this crystal. So keep that in mind. Okay, let's see if there's anything from this deck that Spirit has. Is there anything else that my crystal pile 1 needs to hear, Spirit? Okay. Yeah. So you got the 6 of Lovers. Okay. This is a beautiful card. And this, you can see that there's two people here. So for some of you, this might be all about a relationship. This might be about somebody that you're trying to call into your life. Or maybe you don't even know who that person is, but you're really desiring this relationship. And because you're desiring it so much, you're overdoing it, okay? So we have an aura, okay? And our aura is our energy field. So when you're in that energy of not being enough and feeling like you have to try hard and you're trying too hard to attract the right person, it can be felt miles away, okay? And so it could be a big turnoff, okay? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but when you step into your worth and you know that the right relationship is going to show up for you and it's going to be who you want to call in, then you remove yourself from that lack and scarcity energy, and then you're the magnet. And so then that's when these two people start to find each other. Also have the lotus flower here. And so the lotus flower, you know, it's all about abundance and growth, and you see these angel wings up here. So with the Lover's card, you know, this doesn't have to be a romantic, you know, like I said, this is a general reading. If it's about a business, it's knowing that the right people are going to show up. Your growth is coming. You are going to attract your clients. But when you are in this, I've got to do more, show people I'm worthy, show that I know that I'm enough, show that what I have this good product, and buy, or whatever it is that you're creating, you will create the resistance. That is when you're in this energy. And Spirit wants to know that surrender. Let the Six of Materials card, let that flow in. Know that everything has a gestation period. So this reminds me of like with two lovers and you're giving birth to something. Everything has a gestation period. So it's blossoming, and maybe it's not blossoming in the time that you want, but everything happens in perfect divine timing. And when you surrender and you trust to it, that is when you get what you want. It's when we're in that lack and scarcity, we start saying yes to things that we really don't want, and then we find that maybe we've attracted the wrong partner, or we've said yes to a client that really isn't in alignment with us, or you know, maybe we're just saying yes to too many things and we're just starting to feel really burnt out. So this is where when you are in the flow and you surrender, this is when your abundance, because I just want you to take a look at this card. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful energy. And this is really what you are truly desiring. You're desiring this energy of just feeling like you're protected and you're in flow. It's like Spirit wants me to show you these white wings in this crystal. This is why you were drawn to this crystal. This is the feeling that you're truly desiring at this time. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of oracle cards. Excuse me. I'm going to pull a couple. I'm going to see, let's see what your spirit animal, is there a spirit animal that you can call on? Spirit, what does my quartz crystal pile, what do they need to know about their spirit animal? Okay, let's just see. What does my pile one need to hear about their spirit animal? Okay, hedgehog. Beautiful card. Just what I was talking about. It says, be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Archangel Gabriel. You can call on Archangel Gabriel, just like I was saying. You become the magnet. That flower, see that light around it. You need to become the magnet to attract the light, love, and joy that you're desiring. And so when you feel it on the inside, you become the person that attracts it. So think of the hedgehog. The hedgehog is such, people fear the hedgehog because of its prickly outside, but it's such a gentle spirit animal. It's, their heart is pure, and they just sit in their peace, and they become the magnet for what they want to call in. Their heart is lit up and everything is flowing to them. So Spirit wants you to remember to become the magnet of what you want to attract. I can't make this stuff up when the cards come out, and they just really clarify what I'm talking about. And so I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for you. What else does my pile ones quartz crystal need to hear? What do my pile one quartz crystal need to hear? Pile one. Okay. Yeah. Happiness. Again, I can't make this up. If you picked pile one, it is because you're wanting peace and happiness. This is why you chose this crystal. That is why this card is coming up. And you can see she has all of this golden light around her, and there's this beautiful butterfly. Butterfly represents transformation. So when you are in the flow, you're experiencing transformation. Spirit is saying, become the magnet. Attract what it is that you truly desire from the inside. Stop giving your power away by thinking that you have to have all of your balls in a row, that you've got to have all of these arms, and you're spinning out of control because you're working so hard. So if that resonates with you, for my pile one, please leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Overall, this is a beautiful reading. You've got this. It all starts with you. Manifesting what you want begins with you. It begins with self-worth. No matter what you do on the outside, if you're not working on the inside, you cannot call in that of which you do not have. So if you're really desiring more peace, you have to have peace within. If you're really desiring happiness, you have to have happiness within. If you're desiring love, you have to have love for yourself within. If you're desiring abundance, you have to feel abundant and know your worth, because value exchanges with value. And if you are not in alignment and you don't feel like that you have value, how can you attract more value to you? So remember that. It's the law of cause and effect. And there is always the law of gender. There is a gestation period. So surrender and let it flow to you, because it's on your way. If you put the request in the universe, into the universe, you placed your order into the universe, okay, and you start working on you and loving yourself and becoming a magnet for the things that you desire, that is when the energy starts to change and things start to flow, and you start having all of these serendipities, and the right people show up, the right door opens, just magic happens. That is your magic wand, okay? So if you're listening to this, please, I can't reiterate this. Take this advice. Start working on you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move to my pile juice, this beautiful rose quartz. Okay, so with the pile one, it was more about peace and happiness and wanting to feel like the love. This represents love. So maybe at this time you might be feeling isolated. Maybe you want more connection. It doesn't have to be in a loving relationship. You might be drawn to this crystal because you're really feeling like you're feeling isolated. You don't have your tribe. If you're feeling like you don't have your tribe, I really want to invite you to join the private She's Magic Facebook group. because you will find your tribe in there. But it is about a time of, maybe there's some sadness around this and you're just wanting to feel this love and comfort and a sense of belonging is the word that I'm hearing. So let's see what Spirit has for my pile 2's, the quartz crystal. What do you need to hear at this time around this beautiful quartz crystal? The intentions are set in, and I think my spirit guides, your spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, all in love and light energy. What do you have for my pile 2's? What do they need to hear at this time? What guidance can you give my pile 2, Spirit? What is the guidance? Okay, wow. Well, this popped out again. We've got the Lover's card. All right, so again, this is what you're desiring right now. This is your feeling. It's like you're really, really wanting the love to come in. And you see this beautiful lotus flower and the two people on the side. You feel like this is separating, like it's such a hard reach. Like, when am I going to have that blossom? When is love going to blossom? So for my pile 2's, just like I was saying, and it doesn't have to be in a loving, like a relationship sense. It could be wanting to find your tribe, wanting to feel that sense of belonging. Maybe you're just tired of being isolated, okay? So this is your energy right now. It's like the Lovers, wanting to call a form of connection, and that's why you were drawn to this crystal. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for? What guidance do you have for my 10 of Voices? Yeah, this is the 10 of Voices represents the 10 of Swords. So you can see she's exhausted and she's got all of these rays just like running through her, and she's just like giving up, okay? And so this energy is, you're letting your thoughts get in your way. It's the isolation might be a little bit too much for you. So get out, put yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone. This is also, when you start feeling really anxious because you're overthinking everything. And, this doubt and worry that comes in. And so, what Spirit is saying is that you have this already. This represents you. You are love. Get out of your head and don't listen to the voices, okay? Don't let the circumstances overwhelm you. You have full control over it. It's like, know that this is the 10 of Voices. So when the 10 shows up, there's a completion. So whatever you've been feeling, it is coming to an end, okay? So this feeling of isolation or feeling lonely, that kind, you're coming to an end of it because of the 10. That's just what's been taking a toll on you, okay? But it's coming to an end, okay? So let's see what else. What else do you have for me? Okay, Page of Materials. Page of Materials is like the Page of Pentacles. This is like a new message, a new start. It's something fresh, okay? And that's where I was saying, it's like, it's not a drastic change, but it is new. It's like you're waking up and just feeling different the next day. So you're moving out of this energy because you've completed it. You've sat with that quite a bit, and it's time, to just move on. It's like heal yourself, and you're starting to see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And so what I'm hearing right now is Spirit is saying gratitude. Gratitude. Okay, when I hear gratitude, it is for you to step into that energy. So I start my day writing in my gratitude journal. I write down 10 things every morning that I am grateful for before I even begin my day, so I can shift my energy into the direction of how I want to feel. So Spirit is saying that at this time, try gratitude. It will shift you out of this feeling of isolation, feeling like you're not enough, thinking about all the things that are going wrong and what's not going right. If you can step into gratitude and you can be mindful and start writing down what it is that you're truly wanting, what you are grateful for, and you can start out simple. Start out simple that you can see, or you can hear, or you can taste, or you have a roof over your head, whatever it is. Start simple, and then as you continue, you will keep finding more and more things. And what happens is then, because everything is cyclical, so when you start in the gratitude and you keep going and keep going, now you've changed your energy, and now something new comes in, and it gives you more things to be grateful for. Because look at this card, like all of a sudden it went from the energy of swords and tire to look at those beautiful blossoms of those 2 roses. It's like new life, beautiful. Look at her dress, like she feels alive, and she's ready. She feels fresh. She's taken, like I see like how this rose here is like being blown away. And so that's because you're having a new vision, a new belief, a new thought. Things are feeling good. Your energy is changing. So this is really beautiful. It's like, maybe because you were so in your head, you couldn't see the abundance that was around you. But because the petals are being blown away, it's like her eyes are going to be open, and she's going to see this beautiful rose, and she's going to see how abundant she really is. So this is like a new view, a new way of seeing things. And that's what Spirit is saying, is when you step into gratitude, when you get into the energy of being grateful, you start seeing things differently. Okay, anything else for my pile 2, Spirit? Anything that my pile 2s, oh, that's too many cards. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Okay. Oh, this one's Hangman. So the Hangman energy is where you're feeling, there's like this paralysis. And it's like you're hanging there and you don't know what direction. And so you can see this beautiful yellow color, and this is your solar plexus, your chakra. And so yellow is also joy, and it's feeling vibrant, the color yellow, but also it's when you're tapping into your solar plexus, you are feeling confident, okay? And now because you've decided that you're going to step in gratitude, and you're taking this page of materials and you're seeing things differently, then this Hangman energy is, it's just a stall. It's like you're starting to step into your confidence. You're building that momentum, okay? What else does Spirit want me to see? It's also, you can see here, there's an eye on the mountain, okay, on this peak here, this pyramid. So that is where Spirit is saying that your third eye. So your third eye is what gives you a new vision, okay? So you're in this Hangman energy because it's stagnant. So, it's like feeling like there is nothing else. There aren't any choices. But when you step into gratitude and you start being grateful for the small things, and you get this new look on things, and something comes in good, and you start feeling good. It's like this Hangman energy, you start trusting your vision, is what Spirit is saying. It's like, I feel for my pile 2s with calling in, it's like you have some big ideas, okay? There's something that you really want, and it's almost overwhelming, like how bad you want it. And you know that there is something more for you. You really know. But it's like this fear of taking the first step. It's like keeping you in this hangman energy. So Spirit is saying to really step into trusting your third eye, listening to your intuition, being guided, and knowing that something fresh and new is coming in. Get excited for that. And when you're in this hangman energy, it says hanged muse on this deck. It's the hangman. It's when you're like, okay, I'm ready. You know, this almost feels really playful how she's there and she's just ready to see things differently. Try something new, okay? Anything else for my that you would like to get clarity? Okay. Yes, the Muse of Materials. Again, okay, this is just exactly what I was saying. So there's two women here, and there's a struggle, okay? There's this power struggle. Here you are, there's the bridge. You see a new beginning for yourself, and that's what I was just saying a few minutes ago. You want to get from where you are to where you want to be, but there's this power struggle with you, and that's why you're feeling this hangman energy. Start the gratitude journal. I really recommend you start this, because what you're desiring is there. It's already yours. And you know, it's like you have the two of you, but the two of you are still guiding you. Okay, they're still guiding you to your destiny. You can see their arms are open. Their arms are open and they're guiding. Okay, so you're being guided. Your spirit guides, your past loved ones. For some of you, I'm hearing that you have someone that has passed, and they want you to know that they are here and they are supporting you, and that when you get this desire in your heart for something more, that is spirit that's telling you it's time. Take the leap, take the chance. Stop with the hangman energy of holding back. You're holding yourself back. You're staying in this energy of anxiety and what if it doesn't work out? What if I'm wasting my time? What if? It's going through your head. But it's already yours. So when you release this hangman energy, this is where you are being guided. Now you are being guided and you are fully supported. Okay, this is beautiful. I hope this is resonating with you, but this is why you were really gravitating toward this. So I do recommend for you to get a piece of rose quartz and keep it with you, because you're needing this feeling of just like I said, being cared for and feeling supported and not feeling so isolated. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility on you right now, and you're just feeling like if you could just disappear and go somewhere where nobody knows you and start fresh is the kind of feeling. And that's this energy. But you're keeping yourself from that because you keep saying what if, okay? So let's see what your spirit animal is for some more clarity. Okay, Spirit, what do my rose quartz pile need to hear? What spirit animal should they be? Okay, spirit animal. The deer. The deer. Okay, what does the deer? Trust in the support of the universe. I was just saying that, right? That you are supported, that you have a loved one. It's like, I see these two deers, and that's like you and this past loved one. And they're wanting you to know you're so supported. You're fully supported. So some of my pile twos, the reason why you gravitate is you're really missing someone right now. You're missing someone that was in your life. And they want you to know they're here. They haven't left you. They're here with you. And you can see that they're guiding. They're guiding the light. And so Archangel Michael and faith, okay? And that's what I was saying, is having faith and knowing that you are being guided, you are protected, you are supported. Trust in the support of the universe, and the universe encompasses the spiritual world. So you aren't doing this alone. When you walk away from the hangman energy and you step in to this energy. So if you happen to see a deer, it's what I'm hearing for some of you, know that that is your past loved one reaching out to you. You can see also her third eye is lit up. Again, that's referring back to when I was saying with this card here, trusting your third eye, trusting that you're fully supported, trusting that the universe is guiding you. So beautiful. All right, got one more card for you. Okay, so let's see what else does my Pile 2 Rose Quartz, what else message do you have for beautiful Pile 2s that chose this Rose Quartz? Lighten your load. Again, did I not just say that you feel like you're doing everything, like heavy energy, that everything is on your back? That's this 10 of voices. That's that energy. So know that that is, this is confirmation that you're taking on too much. You're trying to do everything, okay? You've got heavy responsibility on you, and that's where you're feeling like there's no way out, and it's feeling this anxious energy. You're completing that. You've got the 10 of voices, so lighten your load. Do what it takes to lighten your load so you can, it's like here, I'll get a closer look. You can see, it's like you feel like you have the world on your shoulders. So some of you, I feel like, like with the kids being home and you're wanting to put yourself first, and you've got all of this, you're wearing so many hats, you've got to take care of everyone. But some of you, there is someone that's really dependent on you. I don't know if this is an aging parent, but there's someone that's really relying on you, and it's just this, it's kind of a draining energy. And you can see where he's looking at the light, and it's like you want this so bad. You want to have your opportunity. You want to be able to. It's like you can see like they're screaming, okay? And it's because they're taking on so much responsibility, and they're forgetting about what they desire, and then they're letting the what ifs. Well, what if I do this? Well, they need me for this, and what if I'm not there for them, and I'm doing this, and what if this happens, and what if, and what if, and what if, okay? So you need to lighten your load. I hope this resonated with you, and again, if it did, you know what to do. Leave me a comment, hit like, subscribe to my channel. It doesn't take much. And if you want a more personal reading, because this is a general reading, you want more of a personal reading, please hit the link down below, and it will take you to my Etsy page, and you can get your very own reading. And pick up some quartz. Rose quartz, okay? By my beautiful Pile 2s. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for you, my Pile 3s. Okay, so if you picked this beautiful rough cut of amethyst quartz, there's some negative energy around you. I don't know what it is, but maybe you're just feeling like there's some chaos there, and you need to remove some of that. Maybe there are people in your home that come in your home, and you're ready for them to not stay as long, or maybe you're feeling like there's no boundaries there. That's what I'm hearing. Like there's something going on with boundaries. So let's see what comes up in your reading. What do your spirit guides, my spirit guide, gods, goddesses, angels, archangels, ascended masters, past loved ones, ancestors, past loved ones. What's the message for my pile 3 who chose the amethyst crystal? What is it that they are wanting answers on? What is the message that you have for them, Spirit? What messages do you have for them? Let's see. What are the messages for this beautiful amethyst crystal for my pile 3s? Okay, you've got the Tower. Oh, right. Okay, so I was just talking about negative energy and just feeling like there's no boundaries. So something is going on with you where, you know, like the Tower is when something happens unexpectedly, somebody shows up unexpectedly, you know, things happen that you didn't count on, okay? And we look at the Tower sometimes as it's a negative. But Spirit wants you to know that when a Tower moment comes, even though it knocks you on your butt, it is because there's something good on the other side. It's to shake you up a little bit so you can wake up. So if your boundaries are not being in place, then this might be why you're experiencing the Tower, because I'm just looking at this card and you know, it's like she's on the rock and the rocks are floating up. And usually, you know, you can see that there's somebody falling off of the rock. But this feels very like witch energy, like in your power, okay? So this Tower moment, although it feels heavy, you see these lightning bolts that are coming up. They're like breaking the rock. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that it might feel heavy, but you are more than capable of breaking those rocks. You're more than capable of getting through this Tower moment. And so that's why you're drawn to this amethyst. You need a piece of this in your house because there's something going on. Something going on, whether it's in the workplace or you know, it's in a relationship, it's something to do in your household, but something is going on and it's really shaking you up, okay? You know, I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today that's enough to shake us up, but no, this is a little bit more intimate, and so this is why you were drawn to this crystal. But Spirit wants you to know that you're resilient, okay? All right. Okay, so you've got the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant could be a teacher at this time. So what I'm seeing is, like, you can see here how, you know, this almost feels like ashes, and there's just a little bit of flickering of flame. It's almost like, you know, the Tower has burnt down, and then there you are, okay? So this is, you're resilient. So at this time, you know, it's like this could be you and you are looking for guidance, okay? This is you, you know, maybe this has to do with the fact that you are wanting to make a change in your career, okay? And that's where this Tower, like maybe your job was eliminated and it was unexpected, okay? This is Spirit saying that because you have been wanting to go in another direction. There's been something in your heart that you've been wanting to learn a new trade, or you were unhappy in your job, okay? You've been unhappy, but you've been settling. And so sometimes we get shoved out of our nest when we get too comfortable, so we can go after the thing that we want, okay? So this might be you going back to school. This might be you picking up a certification. This also could be, because this is a general reading, so if it's some kind of energy that's going on in your house, whether it's relationships, this tower that you're feeling, maybe you might be seeking counseling, somebody that can help you with this energy that's happening. But let's get some more clarifiers. I mean, I think this card is so beautiful because you can see like all of the pink color surrounding her, and she's tapped into higher intelligence. She's tapping in. So for some of you, I'm hearing you're being guided on a spiritual path, okay? And you're wanting to do something more spiritual. Excuse me, you're wanting to add, maybe that is it. It's like all of a sudden in your business, like things aren't flowing the way, and you're wondering what can you do differently, and then all of a sudden you get this urge of like wanting to bring in more spirituality, and you're like, how did that even show up? Like that was never on my radar. Okay, so maybe things aren't going as well in your business because the universe is trying to shake you up so you can go in the direction of bringing more spirituality into your work. Yeah, there's just this energy. I mean, this card is just beautiful. Just take a look at it again. It's beautiful energy, and that's where it's like this is you wanting. You're seeking right now. It's like whether you're a seeker of spirituality, a seeker of more peace in your family, a seeker of learning a new skill set, but there's something going on and you're experiencing a tower in your life right now because the universe is trying to get you uncomfortable, so you'll go after what this is. I hope this makes sense. Again, this is okay. And so the card that comes out is the Page of Emotions. So this is feeling fulfilled. Okay, this is, you can see the heart chakra is lit up. You can see that the sacral is opened, and there's all of this new life in there. Okay, so this is when you take this tower moment and use it for your advantage, and you become the seeker. That this is your outcome. This is where you're going to feel lit up about your life again. This is where you're going to have all this newness. So this stagnant energy, there's some stagnant energy around you, and that's why you're wanting this quartz. It's like because it clears out negative energy. So you're just feeling this heaviness and thinking like, man, why is this keep happening to me? Why is this stuff like I feel like I'm moving forward and then something else happens, like this tower. It just sometimes feels heavy, but Spirit is saying that you are more powerful than you believe you are. Because look at, she's like breaking the boulders. Like they're not even touching her. She's using her magic and she's just pushing them out into the environment. It's not budging her. And this is so you can become the seeker. This is so you can call upon what it is that you really want. Tapping into higher intelligence. The Hierophant is, could be a counselor, could be a religious figure, could be, again, like I'm hearing, because this is a general reading, that, when I got the home, and right away I thought of this crystal and bringing this into the home. So you might be having, some relationship problems. problems, and you're just wondering what the hell is going on. And it's because Spirit's wanting you to step into your power, and you might be seeking counseling. And so knowing that when you seek when you are a seeker and you're trusting the universe, the breadcrumbs show up. And when you leap and you say yes, so this person that you're going to speak with about your relationship, or it's a skill set that you're going to learn, or whatever it is, that this is when you are in your heart and you're growing again. Because there's a lot of it's just, this stagnant energy of just not, there's no momentum, there's no movement, if that makes sense. So Page of Emotions is, it's looking at things differently. It's feeling better about the situation. And so it's trusting your heart, okay? Let's see, is there anything else? Okay, one more card. You've got the Knight of Materials, a beautiful horse. So the Knights are usually when something is rushing in, something, with the Knight of Materials, you can see this horse is fast moving, she's beautiful. So knowing that when you take the action that's needed and you find whatever it is, if you're wanting to learn a trade, or you're wanting to study something, or you're seeking counseling and you're listening to your heart, that's when things start moving fast. You can see this beautiful green, which represents growth, and it's just vibrant, new life, prosperity. That's when that energy shifts, and that's what you're going into. And this beautiful horse, it's like she has a lei around her, and her wind is in the hair, her hair is in the wind, but it's just really majestic, okay? And this is what you're wanting to feel. This is what you're going to feel after all of this. You're just going to feel this momentum. Everything's going to be in flow. It's going to feel so amazing. You're going to forget about this. You're going to be thanking, is what I'm hearing, is not forget. You're going to be thanking that you experienced this tower moment, because you received so much momentum afterwards, okay? So let's see what your spirit animal has for you. What is the spirit animal for my pile 3s with the amethyst crystal? What is this spirit? Oh, too many cards. Spirit animal for my pile 3s. Okay, let me get a drink of water. This is energy work. If you're ever doing energy work, make sure you drink your water, because I just get really dehydrated and Spirit is speaking through me. Okay, one card, please, Spirit. One card. One card. Spirit wants you to have 2 cards. Everyone else got 1 card, so you're going through a tower moment, so you deserve 2 cards. Trust in the support of the universe. So my pile 2's got this as well. And then we've got set clear boundaries and enforce them with the llamas. So Spirit wants you to know that you are being fully supported and have some boundaries. So put yourself first. That's what I'm hearing. When you're wanting to become the seeker, okay, so this energy here is what you're feeling is because you don't have healthy boundaries and you're not trusting that you're being supported, okay? And the reason why these cards showed up is because you're having these emotions. You're not going after this, okay? The Hierophant. This seeking out counseling, seeking out, maybe it's a coach, seeking out a new trade, taking a course. There's something new. But because you don't have healthy boundaries in place, and because you're not believing that the universe is supporting you, You have to have a tower moment to shake you up a little bit so you'll begin to trust again. It's like when you don't have any other choice, you've got to do what's in your heart, is what I'm hearing. Hope that resonates with you, because you can see the two llamas, they form a heart. They're kissing and they form a heart, which is beautiful, and Spirit wanted me to see that. So Archangel Shamuel, you can call on to help you, support you with setting these boundaries. This is the tower moment. This is what you're feeling. Somebody is overstepping their boundaries, and that's why, like I said, in the home, this energy, this is why you were attracted to this, because you're not using your voice. You're not saying no to the things that you don't want to do. You're saying yes to everything. You're in this people-pleasing energy. And it's like you want more. You want to do more. You're seeking. There's something you're seeking. Something's been showing up in your path. And you need to have faith. You need to have faith that this has been brought to you in order. Like this tower that you were experiencing was so that you could do this, so you can feel like this dropping into your heart, and then you're just like this beautiful stallion running free again. Okay, again, this is a general reading, so if you want a little more clarity, don't hesitate to click on the link below. And if you are resonating with this, leave me a comment. I'd like to hear what's going on with this tower moment. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and ask for one more oracle card for my pile threes. What else do my pile threes, the amethyst quartz, crystal amethyst, needs to hear? Grieving. You are going through a tower moment. I'm embracing you. Oh, you can see grieving. But if you can see, this is your tower moment. You're going through this dark night. But when you trust, look at the beautiful butterfly. This is your transformation. So you are going through a transformation. That's why I'm saying, like when you listen to what Spirit is guiding you to, this tower moment that you're feeling, Spirit wants you to know that this tower moment you're going through is to shake you up so you can start believing in yourself and going after what you want, what makes you feel like this. Because you haven't felt like this in a long time, where you're just running and you feel good and you're just going after what you want and you feel free. This is like such a freedom card. It feels so free. And that's what you're really wanting. And this tower, you have to experience this tower in order to get there. So Spirit wants you to know that they're with you, okay? They're with you. If you're seeing butterflies, know that that is your ancestors coming to visit you. Yeah, this is a beautiful card. And, you know, it's like you can see the person here is grieving, but there's so much support, so much beautiful support. And this card is so beautiful. So Spirit is wanting you to know that, see that orb. There's an orb there of light. That's where you're headed to. Although you feel like you're down here in this heavy energy, when you move past this tower and you go into that orb, your transformation begins. And then you're this stallion. You're running free. You're not taking any more BS. So I feel like it's like this energy of not having boundaries, healthy boundaries. And this could definitely be in a relationship for some of you, because I see the llamas and they're kissing and it's shaped in a heart, okay? And also, not only did you get 2 llamas here, you got 2 deers here. So this could, for some of you, very well be a relationship that you're in. And, you know, whether you're going to seek counseling, but knowing that when you put yourself first and you go after what you want, and you know that what you're desiring, you're seeking guidance, okay? So you are seeking guidance. Spirit is giving you this tower moment so you will seek guidance, okay? This is what's all coming in. And I'm feeling like, you know, it could be, for some of you, it is a relationship. But there is a feeling of like this negative energy, grieving, like you can see, look at this card with this crystal here. This is, you know, like I said, you're feeling like you need like this protection, like shifting the energy out of your house. What I'm being heard, what I'm hearing right now is Spirit is saying for some of you, if you're really feeling this heavy energy, it is time for you to do a cleanse in your home, okay? So a cleanse in your home is getting rid of clutter, getting rid of things that no longer serve you in your home that you've just been holding on, that hold past memories. And then you're going to clean your house from head to toe. I mean, clean the walls, clean the baseboards. And then afterwards, you can take Palo Santos, you can use smudge, you can use flameless smudge spray if you want. But you're going to go through your home and you're going to bless it, and you're going to ask the negative energy, let the negative energy know that they are not allowed. This negative energy is not allowed in your home. And you're going to open your door, your windows, and you're going to guide the negative energy out of your house. Because there's a lot of this going on because people bring in other people's energy. So this could be very well somebody else's energy that's in your home, okay? Not trying to freak you out, but if there's that heaviness in your house, Spirit is saying it is time for you to cleanse your house, open the windows, let it, ask this negative energy to go. Excuse me, I always get that. It's like when Spirit speaks to me, all of a sudden I get air that comes through my chest. This is what you need. You need this amethyst crystal in your house as well. So go out and buy yourself a big piece. I've also got this piece here. Show you this beautiful cluster here. Comes in a lot of home accessories, but you're going to cleanse your house. No, and that's why the home kept coming in. Home kept showing up for me. There's a lot of this energy, grieving energy, relationship, something going on, okay? And Spirit is saying you need to cleanse your home, okay? That's why you're drawn to this crystal. All right, my beautiful pile threes, thank you so much for visiting my channel and for listening to this reading. If it's resonated with you, again, you know what to do. And don't forget to subscribe, because I will be showing up here as often as possible to give you some more readings and more guidance. And know that if you're looking for coaching, I am a spiritual transformational coach. So if you are the seeker looking for a coach, not only do I do tarot readings, but I use it as a tool for coaching. So if you are interested to get from your tower to feeling like this, feeling more expansive and in flow, you know, reach out to me, and you know, we can set up a call and connect that way and see if we're a good fit. Anyway, thank you so much for showing up, and I will see you on the next video.